going to share a couple of, pieces of advice with you when it comes to the incline bench press. They may seem obvious, but they're severely overlooked, right? And they're definitely hurting people when it comes to progressing their strength and with size, of course, because if you're not getting stronger, it's going to become more difficult to get bigger, right? So I want to maximize things. Now, for me, one of the first things I look at is my grip width. My grip is not as wide as it would be for regular bench press, right? All right, baby, 180 kilos. This is going to be my final warm-up. And welcome back to your mum's favorite channel on YouTube, Cold Strength. It is titty day, of course. It's titty day, chest day, and we have some heavy incline press today, and I'm pretty fucking excited because the program says we get to hit a heavy single. Not quite a max single, but pretty heavy. We're looking at 1 or 2 reps in reserve, but the heaviest that I've incline benched in a little while. So maybe we'll get close to 200 kilos today, 440 pounds. We'll see how we go. But I'm feeling pretty fucking good, and I've been excited for this session. This would be day 4 of week 3 of my new Godkiller program, which is available on the Cold Strength method, where you can sign up at coldstrength.square.site. That is my new and improved online coaching and programming system. And you have 6 different options available in terms of programming. You get check-ins, a lot of feedback when you're lifting, etc. And it's a great community. And if you want to join that, and you want to train with me, go and sign up. It'll be the best thing you've done for yourself in a long time. But right now, I'm going to get cracking into this session. It's obviously incline bench press first, but we also have some shoulders, some more chest work, hit a lot of lateral delts, so side delts, stuff like that, and probably smash the triceps as well. We'll blast the triceps at the end because this is definitely a session, working those pressing muscles. My goal with my bench press is to hit a 600-pound flat bench press and 220 kilos, maybe 500 pounds on an incline, right? So 227.5 kilos on an incline. That is the current goals that I'm working towards with my pressing. So 600 pound flat, 500 pound incline. And I don't think we're a long way off. We've just got to be able to put together, that solid 10 to 12 weeks of consistent training with no injuries and no niggles. And obviously that's a hard thing to do when you handle heavy weights and you like to play dangerous games, but this is kind of what we do. So that is my fucking goal, and that's what I'm working towards. That's why I'm bringing the intensity that I do every session, and why I will continue to do so. And things have been feeling really fucking good, really good. And hopefully I feel strong today, but we'll soon find out. We'll start warming up now. We'll chuck 60 kilos on to start with, and we'll make some jumps. And our last warm up, I dare say we'll get to around 185, 190 kilos, and we'll gauge our top single from there. But we'll have back down work after that as well. And I may even give you a few pointers along the way with the incline bench press and how to get the most out of it. And I've done a full incline tutorial before, but it's always good to keep you updated and give you some fresh tips, right? Some fresh advice to obviously maximize the lift, which is important. But I'm gonna start warming up now. We'll chat soon, baby, let's go. All right, baby, we've got 60 kilos on now. Now, before I obviously even start bench pressing, I really do a thorough warm up, and I really focus on my upper back, my lat engagement. So, the muscles that control the scapular retraction and depression. So a lot of, rowing, pulling, stuff like that. Nothing heavy, just taking them through a full range, making sure that everything is ready to start pressing, right? We need to make sure the opposing muscle groups are nice and warm. We'll start now. We'll hit this, we'll go 5 or 6 reps. Let's go. Easy peasy. We'll go 20 kilos each side, 40 kilo jump, 100 kilos for the next warm up, and then we'll see how it goes from there. But it's feeling really good. The shoulders feel nice today. All right, baby, 100 kilos. We'll go 5 reps or so here. Get the shoulders nice and warm. feel the groove. That's probably the biggest thing for me when it comes to incline benching, is finding the groove. It's definitely very different to a regular bench press. So you might see me doing a few extra reps with an incline, although keeping in mind the weight's not as heavy as my flat bench, so it's probably no more fatiguing, but I'm just, focused on being thorough with my warm-ups, not in terms of how much work I'm doing, but really focusing on making sure that I do find the right groove in my warm-ups, that I'm not going through them aimlessly. I'm really focused and making the most out of each opportunity, right? Because you only realistically get one shot at your top set, ideally, right? You don't want to have to do it again. You don't want to miss lifts. It's not ideal. So focus on the warm-ups, make sure everything's perfect early on, and you won't have to stress so much about it later. That's good advice. You're welcome. Easy peasy. We'll go 30 kilo jump next, 130 kilos, probably for a triple, maybe a double, and then it will be singles from there on. Let's get it, baby. Whew. All right, baby, 130 kilos. Now quickly, I'm going to share a couple of, pieces of advice with you when it comes to the incline bench press. They may seem obvious, but they're severely overlooked, right? And they're definitely hurting people when it comes to progressing their strength and with size, of course, because if you're not getting stronger, it's going to become more difficult to get bigger, right? So I want to maximize things. Now, for me, one of the first things I look at is my grip width. My grip is not as wide as it would be for a regular bench press, right? For a regular bench press, my pinky finger, ignore this second line on the bar here, right? But this line here, right, my pinky finger would normally sit around here on this line, right? In regards to an incline bench press, it's sitting in about here. My pinky finger's in here, meaning my index finger's out here. So it's about one full hand width closer than my regular bench press. And I would say that's at a minimum, right? You could go even closer for a lot of people. And that's because our shoulder mobility generally will dictate our hand width, or where we should place our hands. And I think people get a little bit wrong sometimes, right? And it really throws out the entire movement. The second thing would be making sure that when you're bringing the barbell down to your chest, right? If you were to be filming from the side, you want to make sure your wrist and your elbow are completely stacked in a vertical line, right? You don't want your elbow in front or your wrist in front, right? You want a nice stacked, strong wrist and elbow. So if you can get your grip width right, and then obviously make sure your wrist and elbows are stacked at the bottom of the incline bench press, that pressing power you have will be a lot better, and you will find yourself being a lot more successful. You'll feel a lot stronger. We'll hit 130 now. We'll go 3 reps. Let's go. By that, seems pretty obvious, but I think the big one is definitely, like, obviously the width. Most people go too wide, and then it becomes almost impossible to get the wrist and the elbows stacked in the right position. So that's why we start with getting our hands in the right position, of course, and then making sure we're bringing the barbell down to the correct part, right? And generally the right spot is kind of under the chin, right? It's not as low as we would normally go. It's a little bit higher up here. So you pay attention to this, you'll see what I mean. 3 reps. I'm assuming they were perfectly stacked because they felt really nice. We'll go 165 kilos for our next warm-up. That'll be a single. Let's go. All right, baby, we've got 160 kilos on here now, so we're gonna hit a single with this now. Let me continue to give you some advice, take it to the next level for this set, right? Obviously, we just spoke about where to put your hands, where we're bringing the barbell down to, but what is our intention, right, before we even bring that barbell down, and what position we're trying to achieve at the bottom is always or most definitely dictated by our shoulder blade, our scapular position, right? As I spoke about when I warm up, I focus on, really getting good control of my scapula and the muscles around it that control that movement. Because that's our stability when we're bench pressing, right? If our shoulder blades are squeezed back and down, we have good shoulder stability. If they're flapping around, obviously we're gonna have that problem with our shoulder stability, right? So what I'm emphasizing when that barbell's in my hands is thoracic extension, okay? So thoracic extension, fancy word for pulling your shoulder blades back and down in a sense, it's gonna perform the same action. So really cranking like this, right? Pulling my chest up as high as I can. At the same time, I'm squeezing my glutes and obviously driving my heels into the ground, but being careful to not lift my hips up. I'm squeezing my glutes, getting tension, but driving backwards, not so much up. That's a little more advanced, a little more technical, but you put all those things together, you're gonna have a nice incline bench press. But I'll get my wrist straps on now, put my belt on, we'll hit a single, and then we're getting close. This will be my second last warm up, I think. Let's go. Easy. From this position right here, I'm really pulling my chest up, driving my scaps down. My upper back is tight. 1 rep. Easy peasy. We'll probably go to 180 kilos next. Yeah, we'll go 4 plates. Let's go. All right, baby, 180 kilos. This is gonna be my final warm-up, and then we'll make a decision after this set on what my top number is gonna be for today. But the focus of this one is to execute it, as well as I can to justify that jump to the top set. This can't be sloppy. I want it to be really clean, because that's how I'm gonna judge, what I'm gonna hit today, right? So all that work in the warm-ups, focusing on the groove, on the technique, all that stuff, right? That will hopefully pay off now, because hopefully this moves really easily. This is the same weight I hit last week for my top set, which was a triple, so it should be okay. Let's get it, baby. Whew. Let's go. Easy peasy, that felt good. I'll have a think about it for a minute, and then we'll chuck some weight on, get that top single in. Let's go. All right, 200 kilos, 440 pounds, top single. It's definitely fucking time to switch on. We're gonna get this done, baby. We're gonna move it. Easy work. This is 10 kilos off my all-time best on the incline. So, we're getting back there pretty quickly. Things are moving in the right direction. We just gotta fucking execute this now. Let's go. 200, baby. Easy work. Easy work. Ain't shit, baby. All day. Come on. It's very fucking easy. Be happy, days. We got 2 sets of 6 now. That's the real work. But I'm very happy with 200 kilos. It's moving very easy, actually. I'm surprised. Very happy. Let's go. All right, baby. So obviously fucking stoked with how that moved. Week 3 of the program, hitting 200 kilos with definitely at least 1 to 2 reps in the tank, right? That was the goal from the beginning of the session. But now we have the back down work, 170 kilos, 2 sets of 6. And that's still pretty heavy. Like in terms of these rep ranges, that's getting up there, but there should still be, a couple of reps in the tank each set. That is ideal. That is the goal at the moment. We don't want to hit that ceiling yet. But also the plan for tomorrow is to do a full day of eating here on YouTube. So we'll do a full day of eating video, and that'll be on deadlift day. So I'll also be doing deadlifts. So deadlifts and eating in one video. Congratulations, you're welcome. But you know, if you're looking forward to seeing that, drop a comment and let me know. Be a sport, would you? I would really appreciate that. But right now, baby, we're at 2 sets of 6. So we'll hammer these down, because then we've got a whole bunch of accessory work to do. That's when we're gonna chase a filthy pump. Another reason why I really am loving, you know, pressing days, upper body days, is chasing the pump. You know, it's a different direction for my training at the moment, but it's fucking enjoyable just getting the strength work in and then chasing a pump. I don't know, man, I'm a simple dude. You probably fucking get it. Yeah. 6 reps. Let's go. Come on. Yeah, baby, that's really nice. One more set. Let's go. All right, baby, set 2, 170 kilos. Our final set of incline bench before we move on to some other accessory movements. We're gonna fucking smoke this shit though. Every set counts, right? Especially the back down sets. That's the money in the bank, as I always say. Top sets are fun, top sets are easy, because yeah, it's fun lifting heavy weights, but after you lift the heavy weights, it's hard to stay and obviously put in some seriously hard work. So it does pay off. Make sure you get it done. Let's go. Come on, baby. Good, tough work, but moved really well. We'll take a minute, we'll chat. All right, baby, so there's all the bench press done. I'm really happy with the top single, 200 kilos, 440 pounds, and it moved really nicely with some good volume after that at 170 kilos. Now, before I move on to some shoulder press, I wanted to just say quickly that the last few times, well, I've been training at a commercial gym for the last few weeks, and I've had quite a few people come up to me, introduce themselves, and tell me that they enjoy watching my channel. So what I've decided to do is to carry some things around with me. I've got here a whole bunch of Cult Strength merch. I have some figure 6 wrist straps, fucking even programs that I could give away right now. If you want to win one, if you want to get one off me, simply come up to me when you see me at a fucking gym, introduce yourself, tell me how much you and your mum love watching Cult Strength, and I may put you up to a little challenge, a little strength challenge, just to see, you know, if you're made of the stuff to wear it. You know what I'm saying? It won't be anything crazy, but you may have to earn it. But things earned are better than things given. That's what I believe anyway. All you have to do is come up, have a chat to me, and you'll get a shirt or something fun. So I hope you like that idea. But right now we're gonna get back cracking into some shoulder press. Then we'll hit some more isolation work for the rest of the session and chase a filthy pump. But so far, very, very happy with it. Let's get to work, baby. Oof. Four plates, let's go. All right, there's the fucking shoulder press done in the bench press. Now what I'm gonna do is hit lateral raises for 2 sets, 2 sets of rear delt flies, and 2 sets of pec flies before I blast some triceps to finish. But be 2 sets of each of those, you know, really just fucking punishing it. A lot of reps, getting close to failure, small rest periods. So we're gonna hammer through this now, get the triceps done, hit them heavy and hard for a few sets, and then we'll catch up at the end to wrap it up. But if you're interested in the giveaway that is coming, because if you missed it, a couple videos ago we hit 23,000 subs. So we've decided to do another giveaway. So I'll give you some more information on that at the end of the video. But if you're still here and you're enjoying it, guys, please do me a favor, like this video, drop a comment and subscribe. And of course, you can pick up your Cult Strength merch, your wrist wraps, your figure 6 straps programs, or you can sign up to the Cult Strength method at cultstrength.square.site. But I'm gonna make myself puke now. Probably, unfortunately. Let's go. All right, baby, so we're working through a bit of a pump, so I'm going to take the old shirt off and just see how things are cooking at the moment, right? See how we're progressing along. So I'm sitting at around 140 kilos at the moment. As I said, week 3 of my current program. And there is an emphasis on obviously strength and size recomposition. I want to get myself into really good shape. I would like to get to around 145 kilos, but with somewhat visible abs, right? So that'd be around 15% body fat. So that's kind of the goal, which is going to be hard to achieve at such a heavy body weight, but I'm absolutely certain it will be done. And that's where I want to be when I'm pulling 1,000 pounds on a platform, is looking like that. So it all starts here. It all starts here. Let's go. All right, baby, so we're gonna finish now with one final set of the tricep push downs, and I found doing them with single arms, it's a little better because when I'm doing them with two hands, most of the full stacks aren't really heavy enough to get anything decent out of, but going 3/4 of a stack with one arm was sufficient. And obviously you can see there that last set was definitely a bit of momentum, a bit of English on it. But we're gonna do one more set now, a bit lighter, full squeeze, a few more reps, really pump some blood to the triceps. But that's the end of the fucking session. As I said, there's a giveaway coming up really soon. So if you want to know more about that, I'm going to be releasing more information in the next few videos, but it's going to happen in the next 2 weeks. Okay, we've already hit 23,000 subs. And it's going to be a combination of prizes as well. There's going to be programs, merch, and wraps, and maybe something else. So a whole bunch of stuff to win. Hopefully we can give away a few more things than I did last time. I'm truly grateful for your support. I'm going to finish this session off now. If you're still here, if you liked it, like this video, drop a comment and subscribe. Don't forget to check my website out, coldstrength.square.site, baby. We got all the goods there. But we'll be back tomorrow with deadlifts and a full day of eating. Let's go.